The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Trojans will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Quarterback adapting. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Turning it on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man in the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're going back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lane. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They go to the ground. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got a man. It's Lane. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach...
There he goes! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this, and listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just going to keep it after the snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Kent State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Golden Flashes won, it's more how they won. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the single back. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep to the left. Runs through the tackle.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. The running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Salter. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times.
He wants to take the top off. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, USC.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Using his legs, it's Jordan. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
That's caught. It's Miller. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabs behind the line, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Welch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gonna let it fly. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown USC. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Salter. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the tailback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Now on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's going to run it. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. zone looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Ringo! Ringo! Come on!
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's limited. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lane. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.